Ryan Bealers rounding them up. It's going to be March 3rd, for sale, 1990 through 1992 Chevrolet Camaro. This search request comes from a couple of our subscribers. And like these subscribers, if there's a classic car you're looking for, it's free and easy to do. You just subscribe to the channel below, hit the subscribe button, and drop in the comments section the make and model vehicle you're looking for, and we'll round them up for you. So this is not the only car. If you're new to round them up, this is not the only car that we found for sale. But it's the one I would go check out if I was looking to buy a 90 to 92 Camaro. So just like every episode of Rounding Them Up, let's get started with the cars we did find for sale. So it's going to be Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I don't own any of these cars. I don't make up the prices. I've just simply put them in price order from lowest to highest. Hopefully deleted off all the duplicate ads. Hopefully we only look at each car once. I do got to say 90 to 92 Camaros are out there. Every time we do this search, I always say this is a great car. If you've never had a classic car or a V8 and you want to build something as a project, these are awesome cars because they're affordable and there's plenty of them out there. So with that all said, let's get on to the search. Again, I don't charge any finder's fees for finding these cars for you guys. And I also don't get any commission when any of these people sell cars. The way to pay back the channel is to hit that big thumbs up. And like we just asked in that last video, get some friends and family to subscribe. We want to see this numbers on the channel hit 10,000 before the end of the month. If we can do that, we've got a special announcement here on the channel. So with that said, let's get started with this search. It's the 91 Chevrolet Camaro, $1,500, 3 days ago, Illinois. This looks like an awesome deal. I don't think you can get there fast enough to throw that on your trailer. Posted 3 days ago, Illinois. Got to get on it. You want to buy this car, talk to this guy. Get on your Facebook Marketplace, Illinois. Punch in 91 Chevrolet Camaro. It'll come up. Yep. Motor was built and fired but never hit the street. There you go. You're looking for a great first project. You can't get there fast enough with the trailer to grab it. Hell, the cow hood's worth $200, right? I don't know. Check him out. If that's your area, got no excuse for not owning one of these if you want one. On to another one. It's been 1990 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D, $1,500, California. This one here looks a little more rough. It's like it's sitting way out in the middle of that yard all by itself, which, I don't know, kind of alarming. It's sitting in the sand like that, right? I don't know. You tell me if that's your area. $1,500, 14 weeks has been able to sell that. So it could be a catch. It says does not run, but obviously, right? I don't know if that's a title or not. That'd probably be like the biggest thing. It was last time registered in '07. So if it's your area, check them out. 14 weeks, man. I mean, how low will he go? On to another one. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D, 2 grand, Ohio. 7 weeks ago this car went on. It's an automatic. Again, if I had one of these, I'd want a T-top. I'd want a stick shift. It's a pretty nice looking car, man. For 2 grand? What's the catch? 6-cylinder maybe? And who cares? The price of gas, man. You could always put a V8 in it down the road. Check him out. That's your area. It's been here 7 weeks, Ohio. 2 grand. Even a cool color. I'm digging it, man. I can't knock the car at all. How you going to knock that? What a great buy. On to another one. It's be a 1992 Camaro. That's how he's got this posted. It's going to be in Nebraska, and it's going to be on here for 20 weeks, man. 20 weeks he hasn't been able to get 2 grand. I can't believe that. So, I don't know. Has he still got it? It says or best offer, 2 grand or best offer. So, these cars are extremely cheap. And I got to tell you, that's why we didn't take the search over 10 grand. I think by 10 grand, we're seeing cars you take to the shows. So, on to another one. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D. Again, 2 grand a week ago. Washington. Well, this one's been hitting the passenger side, so it's a nice car for parts, no doubt. Want to cut a quarter panel off and throw a door on there? As long as this door ain't hit. I mean, hanging a quarter's not that hard. 2 grand, listed a week. Check him out. I think that might be a great buy. Depends what's under the hood, right? All it says is parts, and it's wrecked, and it's salvage. On to another one. It's going to be Houston, so he might not be selling that whole car for that. This is going to be a 1990 Camaro Z28, $2,200. Going to be on Craigslist. 2 days ago, this car was posted. And these cars used to be pretty, man. This red RS Z28s, T-top. Still got the TPI in this. I bet this isn't running. It's project not running. Z28. No title either. So on to another one, pile of parts. 1991 Camaro RS. This one does say parts only. 2222 is the price. Also looks like it was rear-ended. So there you go. Another pile of parts. He's got some real rare parts on these convertibles that you can only get off of a convertible. I think it has to do with that molding right there. This piece right here, you're going to have a convertible to replace that part. So, got a rag top needing some parts. Check them out. They got one posted in Chicago, Illinois. Doesn't say how long that's been on here for parts, but on to another one. It's going to be in Portland, 1991, Chevrolet Camaro. It's going to be 91 Camaro. $2,500 4 hours ago. So this car just went on. Blue with silver stripes. Don't show you under the hood or the interior. That's your area. Check them out. It's only been on here 4 hours. $2,500 seems really cheap to me. Does say 6-cylinder automatic. On to another one. Here you go. Was you looking for a 4x4 90 Camaro? We found one of those. Actually, we found another one. I wouldn't buy this one. I'd wait till we see the next one. Because believe it or not, we actually found another one of these. 1990 Chevrolet Camaro Coupe 2D, $2,500 2 weeks ago, Illinois. Heard it right. He wants $2,500 for this one. This thing looks rough, man. The one we're going to see in a minute, I believe, was $5 grand. So if a four-wheel drive is what you're really wanting, I would pass on that one and wait till we see this next one. On to another Camaro, 1990 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 convertible, $2,500 Florida. For a rag top in Florida, that's probably the cheapest one you're going to find. $2,500. That's a cool car. Painted up, this thing could be badass. I think it's a great price too. 5 days ago, no title, that's why. On to another one. 1992. At least he said it right away, right? So it's the first thing in his head. It's no title. 1992 Chevrolet Camaro, $2,500, Georgia. You know you're not getting a title in Georgia. This is a T-top car that's been neglected for decades. So it's an RS. Could mean it's a 6-cylinder. Has been sitting. Will need to be towed. Good motor and transmission. That's what it says. Got a good motor and training. They just parked it just to park it. On to another one. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D, $2,500, Illinois, 3 weeks ago. And again, it's that bright cherry red. Doesn't show you, but it's got red interior. I don't know if it's trashed or not. The 80s wheels actually look really good on it. That's what those aluminum wheels are supposed to be on, is 80s, 90s vehicles. So I dig the Kragers. That's probably what those are, is Krager too. Clean title. Said ran good. Drove 4 years ago. Been sitting since then. Needs TLC V6 engine. On to another one. Be on the Craigslist here. Gonna be Albuquerque, New Mexico. We've been seeing a lot there, right? 1992 Camaro RS 25th anniversary. If that's where you live, hey man, I hope you appreciate me finding cars in your backyard for sale. 20 days ago, $3 grand for this one. It's been wrecked, but easy fix, easy to get the parts for these. I mean, even the core sports bent, it's doable. Does have a stick shift in it. Black with red stripes. It is a 6-cylinder. So if that's your area, $3 grand. On to another one. We're now up to $3,500. It's going to be in Kansas here. 1992 Chevy Camaro Z28 TPI, $3,500, 8 days ago. It's black. Got some LED lights. I dig the wheels. Nice looking car. $3,500. Yeah, go check that out. That's what you're looking for. You're in Kansas area. That was like a pretty decent car, at least from the pictures that they posted. And this car looks beautiful. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro Coupe, $3,500, 3 days ago, Virginia. I don't know how the hell, because it's not a T-top. I don't know how that didn't get the pick of the day, man. What a beautiful looking Camaro. I don't think you can get there quick enough to load it up. That outstanding looking car for $3,500. Going to buy your daughter, your son, their first car. Boom. There's a nice one. Check that out. Bone stock V6, perfect candidate. Whatever route you want to go with it. Clean car, runs and drives, and will pass inspection. Pick of the day right there. And again, you can see why with $3,500, we're not going to go over 10 grand on this episode. On to another one. 1992 Chevrolet Camaro, $3,500, 6 days ago. It's going to be Iowa. He's got a video on here. See how the clear coat, that 80s, 90s clear coat, man, some of that shit was so cheap, it just peels off in huge chunks. These cars were one that was really bad for it too. I don't know how many of these Camaros I've actually painted from just the top body line, just the tops of the cars, because the clear done that shit right there. So it was cheap clear back then. Clear's not like it used to be. On to another one. That was a nice looking car too. 1992 Chevrolet Camaro RS. I don't think you can go wrong buying any of these. Well, my honest opinion, I think all these cars we've looked at were worth going and grabbing. If you're in the area, we're at $3,500. The cars we see online for sale with the ridiculous prices we see, yeah, tell me how you can't dig that car for $3,500, even with a B6 stick shift. I'm digging it. Awesome car. 92 Camaro, Washington. 19 weeks he hasn't been able to sell it, which is incredible. On to another one. This one, I wanted to make this the pick of the day, to be honest with y'all. Phoenix, Arizona, 1991. Camaro convertible, $3,700, 29 days ago, which means it's going to be gone. Craigslist ads only last 30 days, so if you don't get on tonight and look at it and hit him up, unless he reposts it, which he probably will, this car is awesome. Rag top, automatic. It is an automatic. 390 gears, 700R transmission. Thing's got 12-volt rear end. Check him out, man. What a cool car. It does have aftermarket gauges, but I mean, a lot of you guys have said in the comments that you prefer these gauges over the original clusters. So, I don't know. And this being a 91, I think the original cluster was probably pretty cool. I don't know. If it was digital, maybe I would go with something like this. I do like manual gauges over digital gauges, but that's me. You know, everybody's got different taste. You build it how you want. It's your car. Build it how you want to build it. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro, 3,700, 14 weeks ago, Connecticut. The main thing is if you want one, get your hands on one. You can build it however you want. So whether it costs 10 grand or 1,500 bucks, if you want one, the thing is to get one. 305 5-speed. I'm digging it. 3,700 bucks, man. You can't get there fast enough to talk to this guy. Connecticut, it's been on here 14 weeks, which is incredible. On to another one. This one looks better than the last one. It's probably not a manual. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe, 4 grand, 9 weeks ago, Virginia. It's got a 305 in it, so it is V8. And it's a great looking car. Again, 4 grand. I don't see how you could go wrong on any of these cars we've looked at. If it's your area and it's what you're looking to buy, 1991 Chevrolet Camaro, 4 grand. What an awesome search. So, you know, we've had a lot of overpriced searches to where it's been right off the bat we're over 15,000 and not everybody can go buy one if you want to. Man, and these cars are affordable. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro, 4 grand, listed a week ago, Chicago, Illinois. This thing looks like it's got beautiful paint and nice set of wheels. It's a roller. Have a few small blocks or a big block for extra, so he'll sell you a big block engine and throw down in that for a little bit extra. Go check him out. Take 5 grand with you, 5,500. On to another one. Yep. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro Coupe. 4,300. 14 weeks ago, California. It's going to be a beautiful driving car, right? Chevy Camaro, 6-cylinder. It's in Spanish. We can translate here. Title in hand. You got to love that, man. $4,300, California. Yeah, they're even cheap out there. That's incredible. On to another one. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D for 2-door, Arizona, listed 5 weeks ago. Besides a stained up carpet and a little hole in the seat and a hood that had really bad, they probably either resprayed it in single stage or, man, that thing has ate through the clear and now through the base coat, which is incredible, right? But did it on the roof too. These cars are known for that, though. Again, I've repainted several of them where I've just had to paint the top half of the car. On to another one. It's going to be Seattle, 91 Chevy Camaro, 5 grand, 14 days ago. This car looks beautiful. Again, looking to pick something up for your daughter for graduation. Man, 5 grand, 14 days, check him out. It's going to be a 5-liter, 5-speed, maybe for your son even, right? On to another one. And here's going to be the one I was talking about. So if you're looking for a 4-wheel drive, I just leave that one for $2,500. Sit back there and go check this out. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D for 2-door, 5 grand, 24 weeks. Alabama. Yep, you want a 4-wheel drive Camaro? Well, he's got one. Not only has he got one, looks like you could drive it home through the woods. Yep. Clean title. 91 Camaro on an 86 K5 Blazer frame. Lifted with 44s. 350 Chevy. 350 tranny. 4x4 works. Runs good. Excellent. Elderbrock 500. Well, now we know he's bullshitting. He said it had a runs good with an Elderbrock 500 CFM on it. Now we know he's not as truthful as he seems. No, I'm just playing. Looks like a cool little toy if that's what you're looking for. On to another one. It's going to be a Caro. C-A-R-R-O. 1991 Z28. California. That's where he's got it posted and how he's got it posted. It's a T-top car. A TPI. V8, right? Z28. 8-cylinder. Translate again. Fuel injection. Doesn't say anything about a title in this one. Automatic. It's in primer. T-top. I'm digging it. That's your area. $5,000. On to another one. So we're halfway to our mark here. Los Angeles, 1990 Chevrolet Camaro V8, 5-liter. It's going to be $5,200 posted one day ago. This car looks beautiful. So you want one to just jump in and drive home? There you go. Like the taillights looked a little rough. Car needs a set of taillights and back bumper painted. $5,200. Check him out. I didn't read out the details. Not much here. It says clean titles, runs good, but no reverse. So just don't have to turn around or back up while you're in it, and you're good. On to another one. It's be a 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS convertible 2D for two-door, 5,400, 25 weeks ago, California. Man, I mentioned a lot of times when rounding them up how it's so easy to fix these little photos like this. If you got this on your phone, you're about to post your car, just go to edit and crop off this black stuff from under edit photos. And then this big blurry white one you see, that's how big your photo would be. I can't believe how many people do that. So it looks like a decent car. It didn't show the interior under the hood. There's the details. You want to read it out. It does say 5-liter core. Oh, that's a Carrero. I don't know. On to another one. It's going to be a 1992 Chevrolet Camaro. 5,400. 7 weeks ago, California. Yep. Interior looks a little beat. Dash is cracked up. Got a nice air cleaner on it. I don't know, you tell me. 5,400, how bad do you want one? California area. So it's got all that stuff on there that you guys got to have, right? On to another one. You got to dig that. 1990 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe. 2D, 5,500, Virginia. Got some LED lights in it. Some SST wheels, some kind of rims like on it. I don't know about the race bucket seats, but copper and silver is your colors, and that's what the color looks. It says orange, but timing is tuned up. Yep, tuned up, ready to go. Check it out. That's what you're interested in. There's the details on it. It does say clean title. 5,500. Or trade for sports car or trucks. So he's open to trades on this too, if that's your area. Where was it? Virginia. On to another one. This car's pretty nice. It is wet. Obviously, you can see it's all beated up, which means they actually wax it, which actually is somebody that cares about their car. But it just looks clean. You can tell the person owns it, takes care of this car. Just from one photo, you can tell that. Isn't that amazing? Watch round them up enough, right? 1990 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe, $6,000. It's going to be an Oregon. Does have a dent and a quarter. From slinging it sideways, right? It's a nice looking car. A little dirty under the hood. But I'm digging it. It's got new bumping stereo in it. You got to dig that, right? That'd be the first thing I'd mention. I mean, who cares about a title? It's got a bumping stereo, guys, gals. So if a bumping stereo was what you're looking for and one in Oregon, we found it. On to another one. This be a 1991 Chevrolet RS Camaro Coupe. And a lot of people are like, man, you go too fast. And I was interested in that car. Man, slow down. Just go and all you got to do is exactly where I'm at. Facebook Marketplace. Punch in 91 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe 2D in Ohio, and you'll find this car, just like all these cars. These are all actually for sale. These ain't a bunch of ads I made up. This is shit that's actually listed for sale that don't belong to me. If you know anything about Facebook Marketplace, you scroll this down. It tells you the seller's names right there, and you can message them. You click this right here. First thing it asks is this still available? Or can I schedule time to meet or call? And right there, you get, those are 4 answers. You can click this guy without even have to type nothing. Just click, click, click. And they'll hit you up. That's still for sale. So if you didn't know that, you don't have Facebook Marketplace, on to another one. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro, 6 grand, 22 weeks ago, Idaho. Only one photo. So, I mean, it's not centered either. So it would have been really easy to crop this photo. He could have cut off all this black stuff, and he could have cut off right down to here, and then it would have looked like a centered photo. And it would be the big picture instead of just this. I don't know. I made a video, what not to do when you list your car. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I know I used to hear from people all the time. Brian, man, this is a 86. I don't even know how this got on here, but we're going to show it anyway. But it used to be the thing everybody'd say, Brian, man, you should make videos how to post a car online the right way. I made one how not to do it. And I mentioned all the things you shouldn't do if you're trying to sell a car online. But this is an 86 Camaro, 6500 California. It's pretty clean, right? Clean title. And you got to dig that. 6500 best offer. The reason he's selling it is because don't have the space or time to use it anymore. It's a lot of deal for a lot of people. On to another one. Me down to Florida. 1992 Chevrolet Camaro, 6500 on this one. 13 weeks ago, and it is a rag top. Automatic. Got the carpeted dash that I hate so much. I would never buy a carpeted dash edition. That's me. I don't like these visors on the taillights either. This usually makes it, or at night people can't see your taillights as good. Top looks awful baggy. Car looks pretty rough, but you know what? It's only $6,500. So Florida looking for a rag top, check him out. I didn't care for the hood either, but that's me. 1992 Chevrolet Camaro, 8 grand here, PA. So if you see something you're interested in, you just have to go look it up. If I didn't show it long enough, either that or just pause it up. Sometimes I do usually make it a point to show the whole description, to where if you would just want to pause it up and read it before you go to the ad and look it up, well, there you go. Gives you plenty of opportunity to pause up and read it. I usually just scan through and look for a title. And a lot of these 90s cars, they all got titles. On to another one. This will be 1990 Chevrolet Camaro RS. I say that, and we already heard like 2 or 3 in this episode that didn't have titles. So, listed 5 weeks ago. It was a buy here, pay here, and they blew it up and never paid it off, and they never come got it. I don't know. It's hard to say what kind of liens on something when you go buy it without a title. And some of it has to do with states, like Georgia. It's a bill of sale only state, so that's all you're going to get. It's a bill of sale. On to another one. That was in Indiana here for 8 grand. I don't know. It's orange. V6. Non-T-top. On to another one. It's going to be Craigslist, New York, PA. It'll be 1990. It's York, PA. Pennsylvania. 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS. $9,500. I'm sorry, $8,900. It's going to be our last search tonight, so I try to cram this all into not much time to get it done and just try to get it done. So there's a million more of these we could have found. And you're in a certain area, you're going to have to search the areas. If I didn't find one in your area, more than likely there's a Camaro in your area for sale. Because that's how many of these are still out there for sale. Especially if you start including the 86, 87s, 88s, 89s, you can find a Camaro. Pensacola, but I'm still showing them because that's what the subscribers want to see, man, and that's what we do here is we look for cars for you guys. Pensacola, Florida here, 1992 Chevrolet Camaro RS. Well, it's almost 9 grand for it. It'll give you $1 back. 4 hours ago it just went on. Looks like a buy here, pay here kind of place that you'd get one sitting in the backyard that would blew up with no title. Because some place like this owns it. There's that piece of trim I was saying. You're only going to get this off a convertible. On to another one. It's a 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS convertible. Pretty decent looking car right here. I gotta tell you, for $8,900, red convertibles, what you're looking for. California, 11 weeks. How's that car still on here? That's incredible, right? I see a small rip in the seat. Might have been a crack in the hood. But other than that, man, this thing is beautiful. It's cool to see you can still buy cool cars for under 10 grand. On to another one. It's be Phoenix 1990 RS Camaro convertible. Price to sell 9 grand. I'd have to say it is price to sell. Being a convertible, we knew the paint was going to be burnt off the top. Phoenix, Arizona. Beautiful car, man. 22 hours. Hasn't even been on here a day yet. Got a variety of different wheels. I like these ones better. although they look a little big for the front end. What I can say is towing all my life, I never liked these Camaros, man. Trying to get these onto a flatbed, and you know what I'm talking about. If you've had one and it's had to be towed, man, they're going to crush your front bumper. If someone comes out and don't shim the wheels up to get this stuff just smashes right into the bed and it'll crack all the paint. If you have somebody load your car that doesn't know what they're doing, it can be horrific with one of these. To like break the whole front bumper off, the whole under, all of it just come right off by time, just from rubbing it into the bed. I used to hate loading them. Yep. And I loaded a lot of them. On to another one. It's be 1991 Chevrolet Camaro RS Convertible 2D, 9 grand, Florida. This car looks beautiful. Black's what you're after, Florida. Got the black top, gray interior, black paint. I'm digging it. Even had a hitch on the back. Want to haul your little trailer with your Camaro? Well, this one's all set to do that. And again, buying one of these convertibles, you want to make sure this trim piece is on there. On to another one. It's be a 1992 Chevrolet RS Coupe 2D, 9 grand, California. I like the paint, the interior. I don't know. The carpet looked like it was, could use some better carpet put in it. And some nice seats. I don't know. You tell me. Have we seen nicer already? I believe we probably have. If not, we're about to. On to another one. Maybe not this one. This is going to be Denver, Craigslist. Last Craigslist ad. 1991 Camaro Z28, 9,500 bucks. Been on here 26 days. I don't like the hood. But it's got a 5-speed in it. And it's an 8-cylinder. So you got to dig that. 9,500 bucks for that one. Been on here 26 days. Again, Colorado. On to another one. This is going to be a 91 Chevrolet Camaro, 10 grand. We're at our limit right here. It's going to be Ohio 3 weeks ago. There you go. Want a nice convertible? You're right here in Ohio. There's a nice one. Cruise it home. 10 grand. Clean title. Yep, check him out. Only been on here for 3 weeks. On to another one. Look how beautiful this car is. 1992 Chevy Camaro, 10 grand, 23 weeks ago. Minnesota. I don't know why you'd want to spend any more. So this is T-top V8 automatic. You can tell in the driveway it was wet. But you know what? It might have just been dusty. That shine might not just be from being wet still. Because you can see in the garage, it was dusty, dirty from sitting in the garage. It's not everybody's trying to be deceitful. And they pull it outside and hit water all over it. You see now it's back in the garage without a wet floor. Still looks pretty shiny. That all said, I think it's a beautiful car. 10 grand. That's your price range. Check him out. I like these wheels better maybe than those. So you had 2 different sets of wheels for it maybe. On to another one. It's going to be our last one before the pick of the day. These wheels are sick. So 1991 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Coupe, 10 grand, California. Been on here 10 weeks. Those look like Corvette rims. And I'm digging them on there, man. They look sweet. Cool taillights, nice leather interior. Tell me that don't sound good for 10 grand. Yeah, that sounds pretty healthy, I'm telling you. 10 weeks, hasn't sold for 10 grand, but that looks like one hell of a car right there. It's got some newer LS swap in it. 6 liter. That's what you're looking for, is new LS engine in one? Well, we found it right there. Check him out. He's wanting paid 10 grand for that badass looking Camaro. I mean, that thing looks badass. So I believe I read out some of this, why it was 10 grand. Something about the transmission's not acting or shifting right. So I'd want a manual in it anyway if it was mine. But what a cool car. And I don't know why I'd spend over 10 grand for one. Because like I said, this episode had a lot of nice cars for good prices. On to my pick of the day, and it's going to be this one right here. And it's 1992 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Coupe 2D, 3,500 bucks, 19 weeks. So it is Georgia. You're dealing with the bill of sale. 3,500 bucks. Can't believe this car hasn't sold. Those look like the hood's all beat up, like it might have even flew off the car. That's how mangled the hood looks. Got a couple whiskey dents and pings and dings on it, including the bumper cover. And it's saying built 350 with a cam, T-top, 5-speed on 22s. You have to put the motor back in yourself, and exhaust is already run. So I don't know if you're gonna go buy it. 3,500 bucks is cheap. Does look like a pretty cool set of wheels. It is a 5-speed. It does come with what they're saying is a built 350, but I would rip that engine apart myself. I'd pull the heads, pull the oil pan off, and completely go through it and take a look at what you got before you go just going hammering it down in there to make sure it isn't something that it's got 2 pistons with holes in it and one missing a cylinder and 2 valves that are stuck in the oil pan. I don't know, That's me. 3,500 bucks either way. Nice car. And this was just a great search. There was a lot in here that could have been the pick of the days, depending on where you're at, how much you're looking to spend. But with that said, appreciate all the new subscribers, all the ones that have subscribed. 'Cause I know we got a lot of you guys watching out there that are not subscribed to the channel. I don't get it. Why are you not subscribing? Maybe you don't have a request. You just like watching all the different cars, and that's cool too. But we definitely need to step up on getting some more subscribers. And like I said, we hit 10,000 before the end of the month. We got some pretty exciting news coming to round them up. So, that said, thanks for watching, everybody. Big thumbs up. And peace out.